We're not just talking about old houses with creaky floors. We're diving headfirst into locations where the veil between our world and the next is shredded, torn, almost non-existent. These are places saturated with raw emotion, with pain, with tragedy. Energies so potent they've left an indelible stain on the very fabric of reality. Some call them ghost stories. I call them active spiritual battlegrounds. Welcome to our spine-chilling countdown of the top 5 haunted places in the United States. Get ready to explore the eerie and the unexplained. I've been to countless locations, felt the icy grip of unseen hands, heard voices that defy any logical explanation. What you're about to see isn't for the faint of heart. These aren't just tales whispered around a campfire. These are documented accounts, personal experiences, and the chilling evidence that something else exists alongside us. We're peeling back the layers of history to expose the darkness that lurks beneath, the entities that refuse to move on, the residual energies that replay moments of intense trauma over and over again. This journey will test your beliefs. It will challenge your perceptions. Prepare yourselves. We're going to walk through portals where the dead still roam, where the atmosphere is so thick with paranormal activity, you can practically taste the fear. We're talking about locations that have become synonymous with terror, places where investigators, including myself, have captured some of the most compelling and terrifying evidence of the afterlife. Are you ready to confront the unknown? Because the unknown is definitely ready to confront you. This is not a game. This is an investigation into the heart of America's darkness. Our first stop, Estes Park, Colorado, the Stanley Hotel. Majestic, beautiful, but don't let its grandeur fool you. This place is a pressure cooker of paranormal energy. It's so active, so potent, it inspired Stephen King to write The Shining. And trust me, the truth here is stranger and more terrifying than fiction. We're talking about a vortex of activity, a place where the spirits of its past guests and owners, they never truly checked out. The very air crackles with an unseen presence, a constant feeling of being watched, of not being alone. This isn't just imagination, this is raw, unfiltered paranormal energy pulsating through its historic walls. The stories here are legendary. Flora Stanley, the original owner's wife, is often heard playing the piano in the music room, the phantom notes drifting through the dead of night, a melancholic melody from beyond the grave. Room 217, where King stayed, is a hotbed of activity, with reports of luggage being unpacked, lights turning on and off, and an unseen force tucking guests into bed, sometimes not so gently. Then there's the 4th floor, particularly room 418, where the laughter and playful antics of ghostly children echo down the long, desolate corridors, a chilling reminder of a time long past, their innocent energy now forever imprinted on this iconic location. We've investigated here, and the evidence we captured was undeniable. Disembodied voices, shadow figures darting just out of sight, intelligent responses on our spirit boxes. The Stanley isn't just haunted, it's alive with the echoes of its past. The grand staircase, the concert hall, even the dark, cavernous basement. Every corner of this hotel seems to hold a different entity, a different story, a different kind of fear. It's a place where the glamour of a bygone era collides head-on with the chilling reality of the spirit world, creating an atmosphere that is both captivating and utterly terrifying. You can feel the history, the pain, the joy, all trapped within these walls. Next, we journey to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, to a place that was designed to inflict psychological torment, Eastern State Penitentiary. This fortress of despair wasn't just a prison, it was an experiment in isolation, a place where solitary confinement was perfected, driving countless inmates to madness and some to their graves. The sheer weight of human suffering that soaked into these stone walls is unimaginable. Think about it, hundreds of souls, locked away, alone with their thoughts, their regrets, their rage. That kind of intense negative energy doesn't just dissipate, it festers, it grows, it manifests. The reports from Eastern State are relentless, and they are terrifying. Shadow figures are commonly seen darting down the crumbling cell blocks, as if the tormented spirits of former inmates are still pacing their eternal confinement. Disembodied whispers, agonizing moans, and blood-curdling screams echo from the empty cells, a symphony of suffering that plays out night after night. Cell Block 12 is notorious for guttural laughter and shadowy faces peering out from the darkness, and then there's the hole, the solitary confinement cells in the basement, where the oppressive energy is so heavy, so malevolent, it can physically affect you. We've walked these corridors, conducted lockdowns in the most active areas, and the experiences are always profound, always chilling. The feeling of being watched is constant, the sudden cold spots, the unexplained noises. It's a full frontal assault on your senses. Guards and visitors alike have reported being touched, pushed, and even seeing full-bodied apparitions. This isn't just residual energy, there are intelligent entities here, aware of your presence, and sometimes they make it very clear they don't want you there. Eastern State is a stark, brutal reminder that some places are so scarred by human misery, they become permanent gateways for the paranormal. Chapter 3. The Queen Mary, a ghost ship's eternal voyage. Now we head to the coast, to Long Beach, California, where a majestic ocean liner, the Queen Mary, rests permanently docked. But this isn't just a retired ship, it's a floating city of ghosts, a vessel teeming with spirits from its glamorous past, as a luxury liner and its dark days as a World War II troop ship, nicknamed the Grey Ghost. The sheer number of deaths that occurred on board, from accidents, illnesses, and wartime incidents, has turned this ship into one of the most active paranormal hotspots on the planet. The energy here is thick, a palpable presence that follows you from deck to deck. Famous investigations, including our own, have yielded some of the most compelling paranormal evidence ever captured. Stateroom B-340 is so notoriously active, it was closed to the public for years due to terrifying guest experiences. Objects moving, covers being ripped off beds, and even physical attacks. The engine room, deep in the bowels of the ship, is said to be haunted by a young engineer who was tragically crushed to death. His screams, his presence, are still reported. And the first-class swimming pool, now drained, is home to the spirits of women and children who drowned, their wet footprints and playful, yet eerie whispers, often detected. The Queen Mary isn't just a collection of isolated hauntings, it's a confluence of energies, a massive steel vessel that seems to act as a conductor for paranormal activity. We've heard disembodied voices, captured thermal anomalies, and felt the distinct sensation of being surrounded by unseen entities. From the playful spirit of a little girl named Jackie to the more menacing presence in the ship's depths, the Queen Mary offers a diverse, and often intense, paranormal experience. It's a place where history refuses to stay silent, where the echoes of laughter, screams, and sorrow still reverberate through its haunted halls and cabins, forever sailing on a spectral sea. Chapter 4. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, the Shadow of Death Mountain. Our next descent into darkness takes us to Louisville, Kentucky, to a place that stands as a monument to suffering and death, Waverly Hills Sanatorium. Built to combat the white plague of tuberculosis, this massive, imposing structure witnessed unimaginable loss, with estimates of tens of thousands of deaths within its walls. The sheer scale of human tragedy here is overwhelming, and it has left an indelible scar, a dark energy that permeates every floor, every room, every decaying corridor. This isn't just a haunted building, it's a repository of pain. One of the most terrifying aspects of Waverly Hills is the infamous body chute, or death tunnel. This 500-foot tunnel was used to discreetly transport the bodies of deceased patients from the hospital, hidden from the sight of the living to maintain morale. Imagine the sorrow, the despair, that passed through that dark passage. It's now considered one of the most active areas, with reports of dragging sounds, disembodied voices, and intense feelings of dread. Then there's room 502, where the legend of a nurse who tragically took her own life persists, her sorrowful spirit allegedly still seen, sometimes even urging visitors to get out. The paranormal activity at Waverly is relentless and varied. Shadow people are frequently sighted, flitting through the long, dark hallways, often appearing more solid than mere shadows. The spirit of a young boy named Timmy is said to play on the third floor, sometimes rolling a ball back to investigators. We've captured EVPs here that are nothing short of chilling, direct responses to questions, cries for help, and mournful whispers. The atmosphere is oppressive, heavy, a constant reminder of the thousands who suffered and died here, their energies seemingly trapped, replaying their final moments for eternity. Waverly Hills is a place that will test even the most hardened investigator. Chapter 5. Winchester Mystery House, a labyrinth built by fear. For our final destination, we travel to San Jose, California, to explore a house born from grief, superstition, and perhaps madness, the Winchester Mystery House. This sprawling, bizarre mansion is a testament to one woman's obsession, Sarah Winchester, heiress to the Winchester rifle fortune. Haunted by the spirits of those killed by the gun that won the West and guided by a medium, she believed that continuous construction on her home was the only way to appease these vengeful entities and prolong her own life. The result? A chaotic architectural enigma. This isn't your typical haunted house. It's a physical manifestation of fear and a desperate attempt to confuse and trap spirits. We're talking about staircases that lead to ceilings, doors that open onto blank walls or terrifying drops, windows built into floors, and a labyrinth of rooms and corridors designed with no apparent plan. The sheer energy poured into this constant, frantic building process for 38 years has created an unparalleled paranormal environment. Imagine the confusion, the disorientation, not just for the living, but for any spirits trapped within its bewildering confines. It's a place where logic dies and the unexplained thrives. Why is this a must-visit for thrill seekers? Because the Winchester Mystery House offers an experience unlike any other. It's not just about the ghostly encounters, the disembodied footsteps, the cold spots, the doors slamming shut on their own, or Sarah Winchester's own spirit reportedly seen in her seance room. It's about the oppressive atmosphere, the feeling of being constantly watched, the disorienting effect of the architecture itself playing tricks on your mind. This house was built for spirits, and many believe they still reside here, wandering its endless, illogical passages. It's a raw, tangible piece of paranormal history, a puzzle box of spiritual energy that continues to mystify and terrify all who dare to enter its strange, unsettling embrace. Outro Beyond the Veil, your invitation to the unknown. So there you have it. 5 locations steeped in darkness, saturated with paranormal energy, each a testament to the fact that we are not alone. These aren't just stories, these are places where the veil is thin, where the echoes of the past scream into the present. We've walked you through the shadows, shown you the evidence and shared the chilling accounts. But understanding, true understanding, comes from experience. The question is, are you brave enough to seek it out? These places are more than just haunted, they are portals, they are active. The energies within them are real, and they can and do interact with us. Thanks for joining us on this haunted journey. If you dare, visit these places and experience the paranormal for yourself. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more spine-tingling content. We're dedicated to bringing you face-to-face with the unexplained, to pushing the boundaries of paranormal investigation because we believe. Remember, the darkness is always there, just beneath the surface, waiting. Keep your minds open and your senses sharp. The spirits are listening, they're watching, and sometimes they reach out. Until next time, stay vigilant, and don't be afraid to question what you think you know about the world around you and the world beyond. The truth is out there, often in the most terrifying of places.